Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still talking with head women's basketball coach John Haskins. Coach, we were talking about Kiera Haney before the break, so let's jump ahead to Jasmine Kemp. You have an all-conference player on your team in junior Jasmine Kemp, who's been called up to undertake a handful of roles for the Lady Braves this season. Jasmine's among the PBC's top 15 leaders with a team best 11.9 points per game. Offensively, she's been your go-to player heading into this season, but how has her game improved this season, and how will her role expand as a senior next year?
Well, I think number one, you're right. Is we ask her to do everything. Probably ask her to do a little too much of everything. We'll play her anywhere from in the post to point guard, and she's very versatile in it. She can do a lot of things. She can shoot the basketball from the perimeter. She can handle the basketball. She can score in the post. She can offensive rebound. She can defensive rebound for us. So Jasmine is just a very valuable person in our basketball program, and we look forward to do a lot. I think she'll continue to improve in terms of being more and more aggressive, and that's again one of the things we've emphasized, that she's got to really be an attacker offensively, because a lot of times as we go, she goes, we go. So she really needs to be aggressive, but I think she'll continue to improve. I think the other thing is maybe as we get Shandrika back next year. We're trying to bring in probably one transfer. We signed a high school kid that we really feel like can shoot it. Our freshmen get better. Probably take a little more of the load off her and not make her do so much, I think would be helpful to Jasmine.
Well, we've already hit on Saturday's win over Flagler in the Jones Center, but your team was able to send off its lone senior, Wayne Mack, in style with the win. I wanted to give you a chance to talk about Wayne. Although she's been only with your program for 2 seasons, what type of legacy will she leave with the Lady Braves?
Well, I think the first thing, Wayne is a great kid and a great leader. It's hurt us having her hurt as much as she's been this year and not having her out on the floor, because she's become more of an assistant coach since she has a leader on the floor, because we've had to limit her minutes because of injuries. I think the one thing that Wayne has showed him is fighting through adversity. I mean, she has injuries after injuries. She's in the training room every day, and she's still, when she's cleared to participate by the trainer, she's out there working as hard as she can, and she's talking, she's active, she's vocal. So she does a great job in terms of our leadership, but just fighting through adversity, and things aren't always going to be easy, and Wayne's fought through a lot of difficult things.
Well, your assistant coach, Capilla Davis, has been with you for a few years now. Most people don't understand how big of a role the assistant coach plays in operation, but how valuable has Coach Davis been to you over the last handful of years?
You know, when I got the job, Capilla was a grad assistant with the previous coach, and I was impressed by her then, and I just think she's grown and grown in her role. She's more of an associate head coach than an assistant coach. You know, I think some continuity in coaching staffs are important, and she just does an unbelievable job for our women's basketball program, and it is just so valuable to what we try to do. So I can't say enough about having Capilla and how much we appreciate what she does for our program.
Well, on our last show, we gave men's coach Ben Miller the opportunity to talk about coaching with his dad on the sideline. And now we'll get a different perspective from you. Your son, Connor, who's also the kicker for the football team, sits right down the bench from you on game days in the Jones Center. What does that mean to you as a father to be able to share the ins and outs of coaching basketball? And what sort of asset has he been to your staff?
Well, first of all, it's pretty cool having Connor over there next to me, you know, and he's by the office all the time. He's at a number of our practices, not at every one of our practices, but having him over on the bench on game day, I think he understands the game. But I think the one thing that Connor brings is a competitiveness. I mean, he's like his dad, I guess, very, very competitive, and he just brings a high level of competitiveness to the program, and he gets along with the girls really well, and they have fun goofing off together and that type of thing. But it's really cool having him over there and helping us out.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report. Until next week, go Braves.